Child A is a 9-year-old girl in Year 4. She is of a happy and kind disposition but struggles with social interaction due to issues related to her dyspraxia. Dyspraxia is related to a person's ability of movement and coordination. Kirby 2011 discusses how it is commonly linked with the term clumsy, suggesting that it is quite uncommonly picked up even though it affects up to 1 in 12 people. Kirby discusses how dyspraxia can go unnoticed and can just be seen through issues such as finding it difficult to catch a ball or handwriting that is unreadable. Child A's specific difficulties include a short concentration span, sensory processing issues, struggles with social interaction, and meetings with the Senko and specialists identified these main problems. These difficulties generally lead to Child A often failing at tasks given to her, leading to her becoming extremely frustrated and low in mood, subsequently withdrawing from activities at home and at school. Whilst this presents issues for at-home life in all key stages, additional challenges faced in this year group are highlighted by Ripley 2012. With this in mind, I have highlighted the issues shown in this text that are relevant to Child A. I have shown a representation of this child through an actress who has no link to the student in question, to give a visual example of issues pupils with dyspraxia may face. As you can see, the child struggles with balance as seen here while she is on her bike. She is also shown using her hand and a fist to hold her pencil instead of the correct way to hold a pencil, which would be expected at age 9. There are several interventions in place to support this child. A sensory motor programme was put in place which involves daily desk-based tasks which the teacher supports her in, as well as weekly intense sessions with therapy staff and a sensory integration suite. Portwood 2013 suggests that interventions involving sensory integration can support pupils in overcoming difficulties related to handwriting, concentration, behaviour, self-esteem and coordination. Keeping this in mind, Child A's family were also given support on how to help her through tasks including strategies such as completing warm-up tasks before engaging in motor activities and providing Child A with touch support rather than demonstration. She found copying movement very difficult and needed support to place her limbs in the right place before beginning tasks. Child A was also given a raised writing desk to support her when writing. She was also provided with visual aids at home to support her understanding of the order of tasks, which linked into school learning whereby she had both an individual and class visual timetable of the order of tasks and lessons. Twang discusses the importance of having family involved in a child's therapy. Parental involvement supports positive outcomes regarding emotional, behavioural and social relational problems. In addition to this, Child A had an occupational therapist who worked closely with her physical education team at school to provide a programme of individual motor tasks to complete during PE, such as moving from one space to another through a simple obstacle course. This improved her ability to plan her movements, carry out a sequence of steps, Furthering this, a personal target of child A was to learn how to skip so that she was more integrated in playground games. Dura and Attar show just how supportive this skill can be for children with dyspraxia. It has a positive effect on their motor skills and coordination, as well as the other skills it can develop. With integrated scaffolding and support, child A was able to practice this skill, and with effort and time can comfortably skip on her own. In regards to other outcomes, child A is now able to clean her own teeth, dress with minimal support, and engage in classwork at school. She is given a great deal of praise for completing tasks, and her family and school staff see very little poor behaviour as a result of her frustration. She is more able to play with friends outside, and her confidence and mood improved, making her more willing to attempt new things and tasks. Future possibilities include the school employing a therapist to work with children next term, and child A is due to be enrolled into an occupational therapy daily living skills group to further develop her abilities in everyday life and sequencing actions and steps of tasks. Thank you for watching my case study video. Here are my references.